Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how I bake my flatbread, or shall I say fry, in my frying pan. And so I've used my Russell Hobbs baking machine just to make the dough. So I've set it on 6. It takes about an hour, but you can stop it before that. And there is the dough. I've placed it in the fridge for a day. You don't need to do that, but apparently it makes a nicer flavor. So you just take a nice handful of the dough, and if you want to cut it at the end, that's fine. And basically you roll it into a nice ball. And I can't do that and show you now because you need your 2 hands. And you simply mix it with the dough or with the flour. And I'll show you stage 2 after this. So now I've rolled the bread into a nice flat 1/4 of an inch thickness. And I just simply take it, and on the preheated pan, I'll just put it there. And then I'll get the fork, and it's at a low heat, a low flame at the lowest, maybe put it 10%. And I just take a fork and I aerate it like that. And then I just let it for a few minutes. Literally 3 minutes maximum, and then turn. So now I'm going to take that, and it's about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm just going to turn it over. It's been on the other side slightly longer than I wanted to, but nonetheless that's fine. And I just put it down to completely 0. Well, not 0, but at low flame. And then I get a sharp knife and I just pierce it all around. And now you can feel it as well. You can feel how soft it is. The more soft, the less cooked, the more doughy. So I'm just going to pierce that. And again, I'll just let it there, as I said, on a low flame for approximately 3 to 4 minutes. And take particular notice of the outside. That's where you'll find it more soft. And it is, in my opinion, far more flavoursome and far more tasty than cooking in the oven, or indeed with the machine. So the machine has its features and functionality to cook straight through. I don't do that anymore. I find this is much more nicer and flavoursome. It's almost like different bread, the way it's cooked. So I let that cook away, and I have another 2 there, ready to go on. And by the way, I'm using Dove's Farm wholemeal organic. Very reasonable in price here in the Republic of Ireland. I believe it's UK based, and it is very, very good flour. So that's wholemeal. Now when I'm finished with the dough and I don't use it all, I just put it back into a plastic bag and put it back into the fridge. So the plastic bag keeps the dough nice and moist. And I've used it up for a week without any difficulties. So it is quite good, in my opinion, in terms of storage and preservation. And that's without any preservatives. So this is the last loaf. I'll just put that in here. And now, just to show you on a side note, this is the DeBuyer pan made from carbon steel. Absolutely incredible pan in terms of flavour. quite reasonable too. It's a French make brand, DeBuyer, D-E, where is it? Is it there? There we are. DeBuyer, can you see that? D-E-B-U-Y-E-R. There we are, that's maybe a bit better. And it's French made, and these pans can literally be passed through the generations if you look after them. So to clean, it's just a simple case of putting some rapeseed oil or whatever oil that you like, well, obviously cooking oil of some nature, into the pan, set it at a low temperature again, and then just using a kitchen towel or something disposable, just rubbing around, getting rid of all of that grit. I'll just switch it off there now. And that is basically it. They're very, very easy to maintain and to clean. There we are. And that is it. It's ready to be stored away. Now, every so often you might need to get rid of the crud. So what I usually do is I just heat the pan, as I've just shown you, and keeping the oil in, I just using a utensil that's non-abrasive. There are some that suggest that you can put water in and bring it to the boil and so forth. I don't do that. I just use the rapeseed oil. And that is basically it. Just putting it back into its storage place. Now I'm going to purchase another one because this is the 28mm and it's just not big enough for me. So there we are. There is the fried bread. But it's not really fried. There's not much oil in it. And as I stated previously, the flavour from the bread is quite different and much more flavoursome in comparison to cooking in the oven or indeed cooking with a bread making machine. So that is the end of this little video demonstration on how I bake my healthy bread. And thank you for watching.